Got ourselves, hopefully 5 on team 1, but team 2 is ready to go. We got ourselves a smog switch. I like it. I hate the mask on Torrent because you see the little snout in the mouth. It's almost like you get eaten by a beast or something. But I like the mask. Like if you just ignore the fact that it's a Torrent mouth inside of that mouth, I think it fits really well. It just fits weird on Torrent. We got ourselves on Blazmo with Blast Magic, DJ Flex, Liar, and Restraint going to be first up versus Chill Pills. Immediately going in as Unholy DK. Switching up the Mog too, man. Not only is it switching up the spec, but also the Mog to match the spec, and I kind of love it. I love that feel. He just looks like one of the riders of the apocalypse, like just a faceless rider. Restraint under a ton of pressure. Void Torrent, if he gets interrupted, he doesn't even disperse. Chills was already able to get that out of him immediately with a full army A-bomb drop. Not even army, just A-bomb drop. Liar up next, going in for Primordial. Get himself the Skyfear Totem together with Primordial. It's interesting how they decided to combine those two abilities together, the Skykeeper Totem and Primordial. I guess it's nice because it's a passive. But like if you're playing like a lightning bolt build, not a lava build, you kind of have to pick up the button just for that build either way. But I guess I can still gonna play lava in most cases, right? Big grip. Does Liar have a setup here? He has no wall. Actually used up all his defenses pretty early on, and Chilp is able to cleave right through him. For Liar, he technically has a lot of roots and displacement. He got Ascendance. Maybe he can make some work off of this if he can just burn through the AMS, but with a Bulwark Totem able to hold himself afloat here just a little long, and Chilp has to break through a shield. He's got plenty of procs, plenty of damage, even as separated from the army of the undeads. He's still clawing through those shields of Liar, just weaving in and out, almost kind of playing like a ranged melee type of class, just letting those ranged abilities do work. Liar tried to get out of there. He's just going to pull him in, trying to make sure he doesn't get landed side, slowing him down immediately. If he can get some procs of the death calls, he'll be golden. He's just in a pretty weird spot. Can't even melee the guy at all. Roots, as the pets are actually getting stopped up for a second, does get the kick. Liar around the corner. I think it's just going to be lights, right? There's just nothing you can do at the end of it with Annibalismo not giving Chills a second here to catch a breather. Chills, I don't know if you have like a big death strike ready. AMS ahead before the Hodge is able to avoid it completely. Unless Annibalismo did not drop down. A Hodge is going to be a stun. Full army blind. Just let the pet surround the guy for a second. Drop it a death to decay. And Chills maybe looking at a potentially more defensive cool. The drop it in a dome is going to help him with a lot of that magic damage. That's a lot of that Herald of the Sun holy damage, dot damage that he can help deal with. Man does need a bubble here. No layering hands this time. Make sure you bubble. Make sure you bubble. You're still so low. He can just get you into single global. You're still so low. Why would this guy just playing with fire, dude? Better have his finger ready on the bubble button. As soon as he gets hit, War Stomp. You get procced. Lay on hands. This man really wants to make lay on hands work. At least he's using it while dampening is only 10%. Last time he used lay on hands, I was like, no, dampening super high. He's trying to see if he can make a play. For Chilpas, this is an opportunity that he gets himself the army spawning in, or at least the mages. That adds extra damage. Does he have a bubble? Quick stun. That is a full army actually. Never mind. Double mages. Is this enough? He needs an immunity. He needs immunity. Shield of Vengeance. He's just really playing with fire right now. Blind out of Chills. He sees that his health is not in a great spot. He'd rather play a bit of a slower game versus Anna. He's going to group him really quickly. As the Shield of Vengeance break, does he bubble it? Or you get a proc. You need a big proc. You need a big crit or something. He's barely keeping himself alive there. It's a full blessing of protection. He has... Okay, if this blessing of protection pays off, because like you got a Magus attacking you from the back, that glowing shadows can go right through you like butter, like knife through butter. Oh my god! Wait, he already bubbled something. Apparently, he already bubbled something. I am not sure when he bubbled. I am actually not sure when he bubbled. So never mind. When he bopped, it's literally his like last defense. He bubbled something earlier. I am not sure when he bubbled. I am actually not sure when he bubbled. Now I'm trying to now I need to double check because he did press all those buttons. For some reason I thought he was saving the bubble for later. I didn't even look at the buffs to the top right. I didn't even see a glow ever. As Blast Magic gonna be up next. Try to see if you can drop down and mix of fire and frost. But Chillpill's got plenty of damage. Great angle, full army. Forcing the mana to quick block. I didn't see bubble either. Yeah. He lined on I saw him lay on hands. That was a big flashlight above his head. Like a big Eureka light bulb. We saw the bop. I never saw the bubble, but he's on cooldown. He did press it, and that's going to be big damage onto the mage as Chillpill's just taking names. He's got the momentum, and he is rolling. rolling while he's got it. Flex is gonna be up next, trying to get a stun on Chill Pills. Immediate IBF are putting back to him just to keep him rooted, but a big rip pulls him back in, and he's trying to see if he can maybe kite him out. Big knockback on the Chills, but he's gonna grip him right back in there. Wall out of Flex, just trying to see if he can create some space. He's got himself the Eagle ability just so he can get some distance and keep doing damage to Chills. Chills gets super low, trying to see if he can get himself even more undead summoned up. Might be enough right here, potentially, if he can just live long enough. Those undeads could do a lot of work. Magus has a line of sight on the guy. He is away from the, as long as he doesn't stay in the lunar ability. What is it? The lunar storm ability? Lunar shower? He's gonna be just fine. That's all he's gotta do. Getting Flex stunned up, rooted out. He's just trying to cut him out. AMS may help him out a little bit against some of that explosive damage, like the grenades and explosive shots. That's about it. Quick blind. Unless he has a stun. He got a full burst though. Hold on. He got the army full burst. Flex has no health right now. He just leaves. Oh no. That was just an absolute rollover. Should have been 5, but it's 4. Look at the damage, man. The Unholy just runs in there, tearing these boys apart. Which, although apparently they're all playing Soul Harvester, but I feel like that uniqueness of Hellcaller with dot damage is probably going to be huge. Blast Magic immediately getting ripped apart by Kaderic while I'm talking about some Warlock shenanigans. Is that Ultra? That's Ultra late. That's just a Feral opener. Just a casual Feral Druid opener. That's the cast, man. Just a casual Feral opener. And Blast Magic like sitting down like, I gotta get food, but he's got thorned in his sights. He might just be looking at a block here. I'm not even kidding. He might just set the block. Hold on, Kaderic. If it kicks him, kick them on a okay, not on Frost. You can block. There we go. Oh man. Oh man. Blast Magic trying to see if he can get himself an out here. Kaderic hit with the touch of the magic. Blast though, I don't know. Can you blast hard enough right now? Because I feel like it's just like the win is in Feral's court. The ball is in Feral's court. It's really up to him whenever to win this deal, but for Blast, I don't know, man. No more block. He's got to get himself the perfect go, man. Feral not a PL, yo. Ferals are very strong, yeah. I guess we'll find out pretty early on, like if they're, because I don't like to use the word OP, right? I don't like to throw it around. Those were the young Dal days, but I mean, Blast Magic has nowhere to go, right? Just he lives by the bleeds and dies by the bleeds. He's trying to steal buffs from the guy. Like, can he steal maybe like a survivability buff? Can I steal a bleed buff? Whatever this man's got going on, I want to steal his secrets. Whatever he's got, I want it. With Sister gonna be up next. What a fantastic name. Are you a dwarf? No, you're a human. Okay. As the man trying to see if he can catch up to Kaderic, man's got Barskin hoping to catch himself a reset. I don't know why Sister is. What is happening? This man is blinking all over the place. Is it just like the monks way too fast to desync or something? Trying to get some bites in, trinket for trinket right now. Both are burned into a root. Sister trying to see if he can get himself some kind of a setup, but the root stopping him in place. Was trying to see if he can maybe whirl a Dragon Punch, but maybe a little too early. Quick stunner by Canary. Karma to follow. If you got the biggest dots on him, and you can reverse it with a Karma. Put enough pressure back at the Feral. He just dies to his own dots. Therefore, maybe they'll give him enough survivability. He's got movement, got power shifting, so he can at least get away from slows. Got himself a bit of survivability. Sister at some point just has to stop it and start verifying. This potentially gonna let Kaderic catch the reset, which is not what you want to see out of a Feral Druid. Fully dotted up, and if he just keeps you dotted with a root to follow him, I mean, you're just gonna melt little by little. At least he's got some healing to counteract this a little bit. Could technically port back Zuen out of Assista as Kaderic trying to get out of there. Your name is still a lose, bro. Oh, wait, hold on. Rolling Dragon Punch, knock him on the Feral. Does he have an escape? He doesn't have Heart of the Wild. Got a little bit of bear, but low. Hold on a second. I think it might just take him. He just needs to close the gap. Ring of Peace. Oh, he just dodges it. Hold on a second. Oh, wait a second. No. Try to leg sweep. He does miss the leg sweep. Wait a second. He just did one good hit. Kaderic with a melt. Catches a reset. He still got Emotes streak and a follow. Does take it. Oh, took him a second. But he does do it with Gambit charging out. Giving Sister a bit of a breather here. Hitting him with a sap. At the very least, you know now the Sister does not have any bleeds on him. Because that sap was falling through. because the Fury cannot quite catch the Rogue with a killing spree, and that's just a couple of ambushes into a pistol shot with the Red Pally immediately catches the guy. That wings, by the way, is just a proc, and it's like randomly attached to the Rogue because it just like attaches Dawnlight to 5 players randomly, I think, friends and foes. So I don't think he like meant to like immediately put him in a combat and hit him. I think it's just like, oh, wings proc, I guess I'm next. I think he was next in the order, but it's just funny because even if it wasn't next, Gambit would have been like, now I'm in combat, and the Paladin is what got me. Oh, almost gets a step, but I think it was running maybe a little bit too fast to try to juke him. Blazing Protection is down for the Paladin though, as you're trying to get yourself back-to-back procs with those hidden blades. Hold on a second, if you can get more of those procs, you might be all right. Gambit at left with no health whatsoever. Killing Spree building it back up, so you can go for another big Killing Spree, potentially big damage. Killing Spree helping delay some of the damage it took during that spree, but he still dotted, got himself a big grapple, and oh, the big old bonk on the head though when you're throwing that execute hammer. It just goes flying. Not much you can do there. Chill's gonna be up next. Immediate blind onto Annibalismo. Got himself a stun, potentially locking him. There goes the bubble. This time we saw it, chat. This time we saw the bubble. It's definitely there. This time it definitely was there. As Feral Druid, as Chill's gripping the guy back in. I feel like anytime I'm seeing any class that is dangerous, I'm now thinking of like, oh, Feral Druid. I was gonna say Chill's is a pretty good spot, full cooldowns, pretty dangerous, and it's just like my brain defaulted to Feral Druid. As Anna, he doesn't have anywhere to go. He only got a bop, maybe a trinket, lay on hands potentially, but look at the damage on Chill's. And the man's he's trying to fight, but the execute follows through. He does build up a bit of damage, though, leaving Triples a little bit under duress here, especially with Flex charging at him with a quick stun. Chills does have technically an IBF. He needs just a little bit of healing, or that, or needs some kind of a setup to put Flex on a defensive, but the guy is just gonna run circles around him. That is the plight of a survival hunter. Quick root onto the guy with the fact that you're actually utilizing that root and following damage off of those roots off of Sentinel, especially since it's just a proc root. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm actually impressed. Gripping the pet in, blinded the Flex, maybe can make some damage happen. He does have cooldowns coming back up. I don't know if he can go for a proper stun. He just needs to find a way to keep Flex next to him. Death and Decay, slowing the guy down a little. This is going to be IBF breaking out. Got himself a bit of healing. Maybe a stun. If he can lock him down with a stun, he might be able to do it. He has no health left. He can't really heal. He just needs to lock down. Looking to cleave the pet. Wait, you were attacking the pet while cleaving the hunter? Is that what happened? It should have looked like he would just like looking at the pet, not at the hunter himself. I think he just literally cleaved him in crossfire. Lava burst off of this, just has no health whatsoever. Maybe AMS coming back up, but Liar, if he just plays his cards right, you should be able to take him. Chills does have a quick kick, but trying to see if you can maybe ramp up a stun. Should be able to catch him in a block of ice here. Earth Shocks, just need a couple more instant gas procs is all he's got. Chills does have some damage with an AMS. Hold on, Liar, you may actually be in trouble. You may need some defenses. Silence, at least just pre-dropped the totem. Got him some bit of damage. Ascendance is up. If you got a bunch of procs, you might be all right. Hold on a second. Maybe Chills turns it around quick. Blind to follow. He has himself Earth Hill and everything. Execute does nothing. But he does catch a kill. But Execute ability does nothing. We watched it right now. That Execute button for Death Knights used to do quite a bit of damage. The guy was at low health. It popped, it did nothing. It actually did nothing. I'm hoping you're not actually applying those executes like